Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live this Thursday afternoon, only on YouTube. Want to welcome you to the February 1st, 2024 Vinyl Treasure Show, and to February already. That is amazing. Amazing that we're just going through. Isn't it that life is? I guess time goes by much quicker when you're older. I think that's the deal. But welcome to the day edition here, where we feature we're counting down the 1957 Relic Records survey as compiled by Relic Records, by collectors voted their top 20 records. This was back in 1997, and we're going through the list, and we're just playing all the originals that I have in my collection. Mostly, I have almost all of them, not quite all of them. But I opened up again today. I just love this saxophone player. Featured him last week. He's out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Saxophonist Earl Bostic. Last week I played a King release from February 57 called Avalon. This was from June 57 on King Records. It's called Exercise. That's what Johnny G needs to get more of, Exercise. But there you go. Earl Bostic and his orchestra on King from June 57. Exercise is the name of the tune. And all the records you'll hear on today's show are from 1957. What did we close last week? We closed the show with... I wasn't able to write up anything. John G is totally winging it today. With the number, we ended up with number 356. 356 on the survey was the Jayhawks. Yeah, the Jayhawks on the Aladdin label, everyone should know. And that one had 17 points, had 4 mentions on that. So we started off here with number 355 with 18 points, and the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 records. Next 16 records all received 18 votes. Most of them won, but they're starting to pick up on multiple ballots. But let's start it off here as we go to number 355. This group is out of Atlanta, Georgia, and they had one release that came out on Al Silver's Herald record label. It's produced by Bill Lowry of Lowry Music, and he was the owner of NRC Records too. And I always loved this record, The Five Debonaires on Herald. The song is called Darlin'.
Dom dom doobin dom dom dooby dooby dom dom doobin dom dooby dom dom doobin dom dom. Oh darling, how I want you and how I need you. I love you dom dom doobin dom dom please darling, don't ever leave me. Oh, well now, darling, I want you so, oh, darling, I need you, I never, ever let you go, oh, darling, please don't leave me, and don't deceive me, I need you so.
There you go. That is a great tune there for number 355 on the survey from November 1957. They're called the Five Debonaires. That's on Al Silver's Herald Records. Darling is the name of the tune for you collectors out there. The true first presses of this came out as the Five Debonaires, and it was re-released as the Debonaires. So I showed you the promo that I have. I'll show you this copy. I do have the East Coast press of this. I hate the West Coast Monarch presses of Herald Records. They just don't look right to me. But when I bought this record from Mike Demersion, 25, 30 years ago, he just had I said, well, I'll take it. And it's a nice copy, too. I changed my needles today, so the record should really sound good. But I will show you that 45 in 1 minute. Let's continue here. Number 354 now. As we go out to California, this singer grew up in Los Angeles, California. He was discovered by Johnny Otis and first recorded for his Dig label back in 1956. He had other releases on SR, MO, and Eldo Records. This one's on Art LeBeau's Starla label out of Los Angeles, California. A tune written by Arthur Egonian, which is really Art LeBeau. And that is, I think that's, that was an alias for Art LeBeau. And also Johnny Otis. This is with Jim Balcom and the orchestra. Now, the backing vocals on this are by a group called the Tigers, and the falsetto that you hear on this is by Ray Collins. But let's give a listen to number 354 by Little Julian Herrera. Little Julian Herrera. Charlene's got January 58. Okay, maybe released in late 59, but she has January 58. That's probably what Freddie Gonzalez has. Little Julian Herrera on Starla Records. It's called I Remember Linda, number 354.
Still remember, still remember. You, I locked you in my heart and threw the keys away. Yes, Linda, I still remember you. Still remember you. I was a fool to ever let you go, but
California there. That is Little Julian Herrera and the uncredited Tigers backing him up there. January 58, release number 354 on the Relic survey. Art LeBeau's Starla Records, I Remember Linda. You know, people looking for his records still. I always get requests for Little Julian Herrera on Dig. And somebody asked me, I should have bought that other MO release because I did see it in the collection I was looking at. It wasn't as clean as my copy, but it was there. And if somebody wanted that record, I probably should have taken it. That was a mistake I made. But anyway, Johnny G here on a take the song off, because I might be violating copyright things. But it's like, it was ridiculous because it pisses everybody off that's tuned into the program, and then they bring it back. They got to change that, is what they have to do. But anyway, let's continue here with the countdown. Number 353. We go to Ray Dobard's Music City Records out of Berkeley, California. This group, very popular out in the Bay Area in the late 1950s. They had 6 releases for Music City. This is their 4th tune, written by the first tenor of the group. His name is James Moore. Now, the lead singer on this is Ben Richards. Ben Richards on lead. It's with John Hartzman's band, number 353. They're called the Gay Larks. On the Music City label, it's called Church on the Hill, the Gay Larks.
There's a church on the hill where we all pray, a place in the park where children play. There's a girl in my heart, she's something dearly to me. There's a moon in the night, right above a soft velvet sky. For love, there's a girl in my heart, she's something dearly to me. I count the days she's been gone. I'll give my life to you by God. What did I do to drive you away? Please come back and stay. There's a girl in my heart, she's something dearly to me.
I haven't played that record in a long time there. Those are the Gay Larks. The Gay Larks from 1957 coming in at 253. That's on Music City Records with the Ben Richards on lead. Church on the Hill is the name of the tune. I was just going to check the price guide to see what that record costs. I don't know if it's a rare one or not, but there are a couple rare ones on the Music City label that Johnny G is still looking for. But let's continue here with the countdown. All these records that I'm playing all received 18 points, mostly 1 vote. I think at least for the first 10 or so they did. Up next, actually, this next record is very interesting here as we go to the legendary Fortune Records out of Detroit, Michigan. That's Devorah Brown's Fortune record label, as this group, at least identified on the record as the $5. Guess the A side of the record is called You Fool, but the flip side on most of their releases were How Do You Do the Bacon Fat, which, by the way, I think is the very next record. But on some of the presses, that is not the case, even though it may say How Do You Do the Bacon Fat. And whoever had this record, I don't know if I would think that the previous owner of this put this sticker on here. I'm not sure, but it's typed out. I don't think it would have been the Fortune Records to do it, but somebody must have done it, because when I bought this from Spence, that is how I got the record. There was a little sticker on there identifying what the song was. But the flip side of this is really by a group called, at least this Error Press, is by a group called the Five Jets. And actually, yeah, they have the Jets on here, but it listed what the Five Jets on the list. And what else is on here? The Five Jets, the group that this is the group that recorded for Deluxe. That's what it is. That is the Five Jets. It's that group that recorded for Deluxe Records. Because the lead singer on this, his name is Joe Murphy. But you have to play the presses to find out if it's truly, How Do You Do the Bacon Fat, or this song called Wandering. So let's go to March of 1957, and this made the survey. The Five Jets really lists, though, the $5 on all the presses. It's on Fortune Records. The song is called Wandering.
Wondering where to go, still wondering, wandering everywhere, since I've lost you, how I miss you so, gee, I love you so, I'm wondering, wishing that I was home again. My heart is repenting, I'm giving up on it. Still I'm wondering and wondering, oh, what is that it's gee, oh, gee. You're on every corner and every turning twist. These are familiar whispers. Are you missed? I need you. I want you. What else will do? Please, Mr. Road, take me home. I'm wondering, hoping to return. Still wondering, it's hard but not learn. You may wonder and wonder, but you'll come home again. Soon come home again.
That's a pretty good song there to be a mistake on the Fortune record label. There you go. Those are the well, it says the $5, but it's not. It's really the Five Jets. The Five Jets from March '57. That's Joe Murphy on lead. That's the same group that recorded for Deluxe Records. That went on Devorah Brown's Fortune Records. It sounded like he said wondering, but it's wandering. He says I'm wandering. But anyway, there you go, number 352. That is a mistake. Now, the next record on the survey, number 351, is the flip side of that. And, well, I should actually, yeah, the flip side of, no, I should say what the real press should read, as it's the same number. And I'll show you the flip of this. It's the flip side. They're both the same here. What, You're Fool. But coming in at number 357 from March '57, the $5. The $5, they had six releases through May of 1960. I think this is their fourth. It features Little Eddie Hurt on lead. It's a song he co-wrote, and it's actually an answer song to Andre Williams' Bacon Fat tune, number 351, the $5 on Fortune with typo here. How to Do the Bacon Fat, number 351.
Yes, it's me, and I'm back again. You know me, I'm Andre's friend. Talking about that thing they call a natural fact. It's sweeping the nation. That thing, bacon fat. The record is selling, but the dance is kind of slow. So me and my boys gonna show you how it goes. It goes. Do it good, chillin', do it good. I got mercy. Throw me out in the alley now. Way down where the kangaroos talk. Yes, do it good, cause that's what it say you are. Now after you take your left leg and move it back slow, you wiggle your hips and then you go down low. Wind up twice and come up with a bump, then you clap your hands and give a little jump. It goes. Do it good, chillin'. God mercy. Then you go. Get your hands out of them greens, boy. Shoot daddy down the peas. Then you go. But I'm taking your level like this. Yeah. Play that music, boy. Play that music. Yeah. Get way down low. God mercy. Now after you take your left leg, I say, and take it down low. You wiggle your hips and then you go down low. Now you wind up twice and you come up with a bump. Then you clap your hands, chillin', and give a little jump and go. Do it good, chillin', do it good. Yeah, help yourself there. Throw me way down in the alley. Down where they say you are, where the kangaroos talk. Then you go. Yeah. God mercy. God mercy. Do it good now.
There you go. Everybody knows how to do the. I don't know if that would be in my. Well, listen, it's not a bad record. It's a cool jiver, I'd have to say. There you go. The $5 there. Little Eddie Hurt on lead with the $5, answering the Andre Williams tune, the Bacon Fat. That's How Do You Do the Bacon Fat from March 1957 on the Fortune record label. Let's continue here with the countdown, number 350. This group, discovered by Duke Ellington while he was on tour in Detroit, Michigan. Michigan. I don't have their debut single on the Mercer label. I did see that record, I think, in a box, but maybe I should have bought it, but I don't think it was in great shape. It's a very rare record. Their first record on Mercer would be picked up by Coral Records, and of course we didn't put the name of it here, but this is their third of four on the Coral label. Alton Hollowell, he's the lead singer on this, from November of 1957. These are the Enchanters. The Enchanters at number 350 on Coral. It's called Bottle Up and Go. They're called the Enchanters, coming in at number 350 on the survey, November 57 release. Bottle Up and Go is the name of the tune. That's Alton Hollowell. He's the lead singer. That's on the Coral label. I mentioned, that's their third release on Coral. I mentioned the first. Frank Gingaro mentioned it in the chat room. True Love Gone, which I have on Coral. I don't have it on the Mercer label. I should... I don't know, maybe I didn't see it there. It's a very rare record on Mercer. Anyway, let's continue here on the countdown. As you know, this group from Washington, D.C., they did so many great sides for Atlantic Records beginning in March of 1951, but they had, like 22 releases between 1951 and January of 1958. And the flip side of this, their 20th release, came in earlier in the survey at number 522. 522, I featured it on the December 21st show, a song called So Young. But here is the flip side here. And normally, I guess you would say the main lead of the group was Buddy Bailey. But on this release, Billy Mitchell is the lead singer. Let's go to May of 1957 and give a listen to the Clovers on Atlantic, number 349. The song is called I I Love You. The Clovers, number 349.
I could hold you like a man. I could squeeze you by the hand. I could love you all the time. I just wish that you were mine. 'Cause I love you. I could drink the ocean dry. I could follow you until I die. I could work for you all day. I would bring home all of my pay. 'Cause I love you. Just to know that you love me, I could love you with all my heart, and I hope that we'll never part. 'Cause I love you. Cause I love you. Cause I love you. Cause I
That's the great sound of the Clovers coming in at number 349 on the survey. That's their 20th release, 20 of 22 on the Atlantic record label I Love You. Features Billy Mitchell on lead there. That from May 57. The flip side of that, So Young, made it on the survey at number 522. Johnny G here for a Thursday afternoon. We're here till about 3:30, counting down the 1957 Relic survey. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the bell to get notifications if you need to get in touch with me. That is for a request for either the Soul Show on Wednesday nights or the Big Show Saturday night. Send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45, I will play it. But don't request Stormy Weather because I don't have an original on that. There's not many originals out on that as it is. I'd have to play that Jubilee bootleg that I have. But anyway, we continue here with the countdown at number 348 from February 57. This group is out of New Haven, Connecticut. It's a female lead with male backing. And the members, I should say, this male backing members. Now, their first two releases came out on Joe Davis's Davis label, two great records called Love Is True, and then they had Forever I Vow, but they left Joe Davis to sign with Marty Kugel's Standard label out of Connecticut. The result was this 45, written by the lead singer, written by the lead singer, Lyman Hopkins. So wait, there's a male lead on this. That goes to the flip side here, but all right, that works. From February 57, these are the Chestnuts. The Chestnuts on Standard Records, the male lead on this. The flip side is the female lead. Lyman Hopkins, the lead singer. It's called Mary, Hear the Love Bells at number 348.
Mary?
Yes?
Mary, can't you hear those love bells ring? Makes me wanna shout and sing. Mary, hear the love bells. 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 Ringing out for you and me. Remember, I love you. Don't you agree? Mary, the love bells. Mary, little swan song. Mary is the love. Mary is the love. Mary is the love now. Mary is the love now. Mary is the love now. Singing out for you and me.
I mean, it's interesting that somebody would make that their not that it's a bad record. Of course, I think the flip side's a great record, but would make that their third overall favorite record of 1957. I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit questionable, but listen, to each their own. That one there coming in at 348, that's February 57. Those are the Chestnuts on the Standard label, and Lyman Hopkins, he's the lead on that. You heard the gal. You heard, what's her name? Is Johnny G losing his mind? Ruby Whittaker. Yes, Ruby Whittaker. She was the lead, the female lead. The Chestnuts there with Mary, Hear the Love Bells. Johnny G's hearing the Love Bells here on a Thursday afternoon. Let's continue here. Now, I would have voted for this record. Maybe I did vote. Maybe this is my vote. But I don't remember what I voted, what my top 20 were. But we go to Harlem, New York for number 347 on Danny Robinson's Holiday record label. This is their third release, and the hardest to find, by the way, if you collect records or collect the Holiday label, by the Bop Cords. And I love both sides of this record, but they had only 3 records on the Holiday label. It features Ernest Harrison on lead from late 1957 at number 347. The Bop Cords on Holiday. The song is called Baby.
Baby, I'm so glad that you're here with me. Couldn't wait another day. Glad you're home to stay. Baby, could express how you are my happiness, and I love you so. I remember when we kissed. Yes, I remember when we kissed. Your love I can't resist, baby. stay. Glad you're home to stay.
Those are the Bop Cords. Bop Cords coming in at number 347. Ernest Harrison on lead. That's their third release on Danny Robinson's holiday record label, the harder one to get of their three. Baby is the name of the tune, late 1957. That is a 45. Spence sold me that record a long time ago. It's really hard to especially find the record clean, as is the case with number 346 here, as Greg Surik sold me this record, and for much more than what it was listed in the book, because you can't find this record on the small print, at least clean. I think he charged me, and this was way back, this is a while ago, I think he charged me like $800 for this copy, because you just don't see it on the small print. As we go to Brooklyn, New York, the B-side of their debut single. This came out on Ben Smith's Extra record label. Now, John Marcy, he's normally the lead singer on this, but you faintly hear him in the background on this record. But who is the lead here? It doesn't say. Doesn't say who, but that's okay. So this is their first of three on the Extra label. You I Adore is the side that is the A side, but this is the flip side, and a record I first heard on the Gus Gossard show way back when. And the first presses I mentioned have the small print. You can get it on the big print. That's easy to find, but not this one. 1957, number 346. These are the Young Tones on Extra Records. It's called It's Over Now. The Young Tones, number 346. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. It's over now. Somehow. All the things we hope for, all the things we plan for, it's over now. Keep on loving you. It's all over now. I try to believe in you, even though I knew you were strong. I still have hope and faith for you, even when
use regretting so. I won't be forgetting though. It's over now.
That's entry number 346. Three kids, my sixes and my eights are getting messed up. 1957, the Young Tones there on Ben Smith's extra record label. It's over now. No, it's not over now. Not till about 3:30 here. So let's continue with the countdown. Let's go back out to California for number 345. Well, we're talking about the flip side here. This group called the Youngsters from this is December of 1956. Now George Mottola, this is George Mottola's Empire record label, and wow, this write-up is all right, this is number 345 from December 1956. The Youngsters. We just heard from the Young Tones. We now move to the Youngsters out of California, and this is on Empire Records. Donald Miller. He's the lead singer on this. December 56. It's the original version of this song. It's called "I'm Sorry Now," number 345.
I'm sorry now for breaking my vow. If you only forgive and forget, I'll make it up somehow. I need you so much more than you know. Won't you please give me one more chance, and I'll never let you go. I'm sorry if I made you cry over me. I'm sorry if I broke your heart. I know it was wrong, and now I can see that I was to blame from the start. I promise you, from now on I'll be true. Darling, say you still want me, and then you'll never be sorry again. Broke your heart. That I was to blame from the start. I promise you, from now on I'll be true. Darling, say you still want me, and then you'll never be sorry again.
Okay, there you go. Now I'll tell you what the deal is with this. This released December 56 that I featured on George Mottola's Empire label, the Youngsters there. I'm Sorry Now. Donald Miller, he's the lead singer. So what happened with this song was that song, I'm Sorry Now, was first issued on the Heg label, HEG Records, which I do have. I should have probably pulled that out, Heg Records, but because it was 56, that's why it wasn't mentioned in this countdown. But it first came out on Heg as the group was called Them featuring Him. And they were really this group. They became the Youngsters. Then in May of 56, that was May of 56. In June, George Mottola released it on Empire as the B-side by the Tempters, who were again really the youngsters, and it was again released in December of 56 as an alternate flip to Empire 109 and replaced the song Christmas in Jail. So when that Christmas in Jail came out in December, they changed it. They said, well, we're not going to issue Christmas records after Christmas. So they ended up putting that song on the flip side. So that's on like 3 different labels, as Frank mentioned in the chat room there. But anyway, I featured it on the Empire label. Sometimes these West Coast things, very confusing, really. And even with the group members, too, in and out of certain groups. But let's continue with the survey at number 344 as we go to the Bronx, New York. And I featured this group's debut single when we did the 1958 Relic survey on the Hanover record label. The song was called Genie, but this was the follow-up and probably never should have been on this survey because this record is no way from 1957. This record is from April of 1959. It's on Ulysses Smith's Dynamic label, and for some reason, they had this as the group's debut single. It is not. The copyright date on this is June of 1959. And, I had April of 59 in my database. But anyway, the song written by the label owner, Ulysses Smith, it features Carl Petras on lead. So we'll play it anyway. From April 59 originally, the Unique Teens on Dynamic. It's called What You Know New at number 344. Wait, that's not right.
What you know, what you know, what you know? What's happening, baby? What you know new? Come on and tell me what you know new. You look good, baby. What you know new? What you know, what you know, what you know? What are you gonna say to me? What are you gonna do? I've got a whole lot of loving I've been saving just for you. What you know new? Hey, baby, what you know new? What you know, what you know, what you know? Hey, baby, what you know new? What's it now? Hey, baby, what you know new? Tell me, hey, baby, what you know new? What's it now? Hey, baby, what you know? Come on, baby.
That's the number 344 on the survey. The Unique Teens should have been included in the 1959 survey, not the 1957 survey. Dynamic Records, What You Know New is the name of the tune, and this one also came out on Relic Records, by the way. And you collectors need to be careful on this record because the true first presses are pretty much, they're kind of like what they call brittle, hard to bend, and they have square edge. They're like square edges around the label. Now, someone out there was able to get original labels and original stampers and put the record out again. And I think some of the copies also have the labels reversed, but you can easily tell the difference because they're not square edges around the edge of the label, and you can actually like cut your finger on it. It's so thin. The lead-in dead wax is like so thin. They have like rounded edges, and that's how you can easily tell. But it's a much thinner press, which not that I got bamboozled on it, but you have to be careful about that. I think I know who put those out. But there you go. Those are the Unique Teens at number 344. Let's go to number 343. To a Red Worthman's Delta label. Delta Records was out of Nashville, Tennessee, for this group called The Shadows. Now, this should have been in the 1958 survey, not the 1957 survey. And this is a cover song. This was first done, country song, first done by Blaine Smith back in 1952 on the Dome label. But let's give a listen to this version by a group called The Shadows on Delta Records, really from 1958, not 1957. It's called There Stands the Glass. The Shadows, number 343.
There stands the glass, fill it up to the brim. Oh, girl, till my troubles grow dim. Darling, I'm on my way. There stands the glass that will ease my pain. Oh, girl, that will settle my brain. Darling, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I wonder where you are tonight. Oh, I wonder if you are alright. I wonder if you think of me in my misery. There's the glass. Fill it up to the brim. Oh, girl, till my troubles grow dim. Darling, I'm on my way. I'm on my There stands the glass. Fill it up to the brim. Oh, girl, till my troubles grow dim. Darling, I'm on my way.
That's a group out of Nashville, Tennessee. They're called The Shadows. The Shadows. It's on the Delta label. Their rendition of the tune, There Stands the Glass. That one there, 1958. Kreider didn't have everything correct, but he had most things right. So that should have been in the 1958 survey. Let's go to entry number 342. This group is out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The song written by Sylvester Bradford. He was a member of the Bradford Boys, recorded for Rainbow Records. Also the Ivories on Jaguar and the Suburbans on baton. But he wrote this tune. It features 13-year-old Mickey Tolliver on lead. As we go to Cindy Records, distributed by George Golner, July 57, number 342, Mickey Tolliver and the Capitals. The song is called Rose Marie.
Bo, bo, bo.
July 1957 there, number 342. That's Mickey Tolliver and the Capitals on the Cindy record label, Rose Marie. Rose Marie there, and I remember hearing that one on Oldies Radio back in the early 1970s, number 342. Let's move to number 341 now. We head to Detroit, Michigan for this group. Their debut single came out, well, actually, I guess we can call this, I don't know if we can call this their debut single because I think they first saw recorded as the Mellow Tones on the Lee label. So here they are on Armin Boladanes, or B-O-L-A, Boladanes. I don't know how to say that. Fascination label out of Highland Park, Michigan. This would be picked up by George Golner's G record label, so some of you may have this on the G record label. This was a number one record, by the way, on WJR in Detroit, Michigan. This tune written by the lead singer, his name is Jerry Carr, and I'm featuring this on its original label, Fascination Records. It was funny when Greg sold me this. He says, "You're not going to need to upgrade this one," which I thought was pretty interesting. But it's from early 1957, the Mellow Tones. The Mellow Tones on Fascination. We just heard from Rose Marie. Well, let's hear from Rosie Lee. The Mellow Tones, number 341.
Well, I got a girl named Rosalie. I want to tell you what she did for me. She took me in when I had no place to go. That is the reason I love her so. You know I love Rosie for all she's done for me. I love her. I'm talking loving roses there. That's why I love her, for she's done for me. I love her, talk about Rosalie. Well, she gave me clothes and she gave me bread. She gave me a place to lay my weary head. And I love her, for she's done for me. Well, Rosie, Rosie, Rosalie, 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 sweet as she can be. Oh, Rosie, Rosie, Rosalie, Rosie, Rosie, Rosalie, Rosie, Rosie, Rosalie, Rosie, Rosie, Rosalie, Rosalie, sweet as she can be.
That's a swinging tune here on the Vinyl Treasure, show number 341. Early 1957 release, featured it on the original label, that's Fascination Records, out of Detroit, Michigan. Rosie Lee, the Mellow Tones there, Jerry Carr on lead. I think they had one more, though, on George Goldner's G label, so you can get that on G Records, too, by the way. As we continue here, let's go to Manhattan now for this next entry. Number 340 is another great two-sided 45 on Ben Smith and Bill Bass Gordon's Teenage label, Teenage Records, out of New York City. It's the group's first of two, and probably the easier to find of the two, for sure. And it features Eddie Jones on lead. This is from August 1957, number 340. This is Eddie Jones and the Demons. The Demons on the Teenage record label. It's called You Broke My Heart.
You got me so, but darling, not long. For I know
Brian Korn, you like that 45. That's not that easy to find on the True First Press. Greg Surik sold me that a long time ago. He charged me $500 for a nice mint copy. As prices aren't, well, for that type of record, the price should not go down on the record. I will say that, because it's hard to find that record, especially mint, out in the wild there. But that's a great two-sided 45, I have to say. The sound of the Demons there. Eddie Jones on lead, August 1957. That's their first of two on Teenage Records. You Broke My Heart, their second release, much harder to find on original. Of course, this group, the Demons, they later recorded as the Emersons on Newport Cub, and then I think Eddie Jones, the lead there, he went on to a solo career, and he sang in some other groups also too. Johnny G here on a Thursday. If you're new to the program, just finding out about the show, you need to subscribe and tell your friends about this show. If you are a collector or lover of the music, this is the show you want to be in. You actually get a vocal from me, the amateur disc jockey, and a visual to see these records. I wish I had that available to me when I was listening to the shows back then. Of course, this technology wasn't around. A lot of things have changed since back from the early 1970s, but we continue here with the countdown, and we go to Jerry Winston's Onyx record label out of New York City for entry number 339. This group, though, originally from Detroit, Michigan, began recording back in 1954 for the Aladdin record label. They were known as the Five Pearls with that release, but then when they signed with Onyx, they became just the Pearls. Of course, before Onyx, they had, I think, two on Atco, which were pretty good, which are excellent records, by the way, and so are their releases on the Onyx label. Some of them did very well in New York City and also on the East Coast. What Lets You and I Go Steady, I think, was their biggest hit, a big local hit here in the New York area. But here's their fourth of five, which actually, this song was a #1 hit on WKBW, if you were listening in Buffalo, New York. It's with Sammy Lowe and the orchestra, and it features the unmistakable voice of Howard Guyton on lead. May 1957, number 339. Let's give a listen to the Pearls on the Onyx label. It's called Ice Cream Baby.
Ice cream, vanilla. You're my ice cream baby. Just a 1 gallon of love. The only little girl I'm thinking of. You got a beautiful smile, eyes like pistachio, lips are like a cotton candy, a heart that's a pure as gold. Raspberry, vanilla, cherry, can't compete with you, 'cause you got that flavor so wonderful and new. Yes, you're my ice cream baby, a sweet, a peach sundae, and I'll tell all the world that you're my dream girl. Tell all the world that you're my dream girl. Raspberry, vanilla, cherry, can't compete with you, 'cause you got that flavor so wonderful in you. Yes, you're my ice cream baby, a sweet, a peach sundae, and I'll tell all the world that you're my dream girl, that you're my dream girl.
Those are the Pearls. The Pearls on the Onyx record label. That's Jerry Winston's Onyx Records. May 1957. That's their fourth release on the Onyx label, Ice Cream Baby. And Howard Guyton, the lead singer, he has a special voice. Yes, he does. And this group, very popular with the New York City disc jockeys. I'm sure their records played on the radio. Those of you that were tuned into Alan Freed and all those other jocks back in the late 1950s. And but just a great group, the Pearls. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Here is an Al Brown record, very instrumental in the 1950s with discovering new acts. And of course, Al Brown was a band leader, and he discovered these two sisters, the duo here of two sisters out of Philadelphia. They were Anne and Lillian Story. Now, they recorded as the Twinkles. This was their first record. It came out on the Peak record label. It would become a hit in 1958 because Cameo Records picked it up, and it became their biggest hit. And but it first came out on the Peak label in August of 1957. And the interesting thing is, if you own this version, I found this out in the wild here, actually local here in Westchester for $0.25. This is the longer version. The beginning is longer. It has one more guitar riff than the Cameo release. It's with Al Brown and his band, August 1957, coming in at number 338. These are the Twinkles, that later becoming the Story Sisters on Peak Records. The song is called Bad Motorcycle.
Wouldn't, yes I knew by the way they spoke. He was a bad motorcycle, wouldn't. As we walked on along, he asked me for my phone. He told me his name and I told him the same, and I knew by the way he spoke. He was a bad motorcycle, wouldn't, yes I knew by the way he spoke. He was a bad motorcycle, girl not driving about a thing. He knew just what's happening. He had my heart just upon me. Yes, I knew by the way he spoke. He was a bad motorcycle, wouldn't. 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 He was a bad motorcycle.
That is a very cool guitar there. These guys that were playing in the background there, they were excellent, you have to say. Those are the Twinkles, a.k.a. the Story Sisters there. Anne and Lillian Story, August 57. That's the true first press on Peak Records. Bad Motorcycle is the name of the tune at number 338. How many of you ever rode on a motorcycle or driven a motorcycle? I never have. I'd be too scared to drive on a motorcycle, but I had a couple of my friends that would, they kind of like to, you go off on a country road and you go speeding on there. They could be dangerous if you don't know how to maneuver them correctly, but I was never on a motorcycle. My aunt told me she was on a motorcycle, though, one of her boyfriends, I guess. Anyway, let's continue here with the countdown, and here is a girl group out of Newark, New Jersey. I actually played this record already I totally messed this up. I played it, and it was Joe Shacatano that was following along, and he caught me, but he didn't tell me right away. He should have told me right away, but he did not. As I played this song instead of Sugar Wooga, which was the flip side, but then I corrected it, I think, the week later. And we're going back to when we started this on December 28th of 2023. But this, we'll hear it again because I like this record. I know Ronnie Sherman likes it too because he requested it on the show a while back. But they're out of Newark, New Jersey. This group, the girl group, included Gwen Brooks and two sisters, Alma and Lucille Beatty. Collectively, they were known first as the Playmates, but then, of course, they couldn't keep that name because there was a Playmates already recording for probably Morris Levy's Roulette label at the time. So they had to change their name to the Three Playmates. And this is this single on Herman Lubinsky's Savoy record label, and it's from December of 57. The Three Playmates coming in at number 337 on Savoy. It's called Lovey Dovey Pair. The Three Playmates.
But of course I didn't care because my man was there. Oh, he took me by the hand. It was very, very grand. He's the sweetest in the world, and I'm a happy girl. We are such a lonely dovey pair. You couldn't find a greater love nowhere. We see each other each and every night, and we rock and we roll until it's life. No, we'll never ever part, because it would break my heart. We'll always have a lot of fun, and we'll always be as one.
Girl group sounds here on the 1957 countdown. That's their second of three for Savoy Records, as they were called the Three Playmates on that release. December 57, Lovey Dovey Pair is the name of that one. That is on Herman Lubinsky's Savoy Records out of Newark, New Jersey. We continue with the 1957 countdown. Let me see what these, are we still with the 18 numbers here? Number 3, let me see, moving to 336 on the survey. 336, where is it? 45, 43, 36, Bad Motorcycle. Actually, here we're at 19 points. Like the bunch of these received 2 votes here. 2 votes through entry number 330 now. So that's pretty interesting. So we go to number 338. We go out to California. This is on Eddie and Leo Mesner's Lamp record label. Now, members of this group were also members of the Lamplighters, and this group called the Sharps. They also backed up Thurston Harris on Little Bitty Pretty One, but they had their own releases on labels like Aladdin, Tag, Chess, and Combo. But this one's on the Lamp label. It features Carl White on lead, number 336, the Sharps from June 57. It's called Lock My Heart.
I'm gonna lock up my heart and throw the key away. Hey, hey. I'm gonna lock up my heart and throw the key away. Well, gonna lock my heart, throw the key away. Love, is here to stay. Away, throw the key away. Away, away. And mother, here come my baby walking down the street. I said, here come my baby walking down the street. Whoa, here comes my baby walking down the street. Hey, she's sweet. Oh, yeah, oh, the key away. Oh, away. Oh, early in the morning, about the break of day, she started loving me. And it's right away late in the evening when it's time to sleep. Call my name. Oh, so sweet, gonna lock up my heart and throw the key away. Hey, I'm gonna lock up my heart and throw the key away. Whoa, lock my heart, throw the key away. Love is here to stay. Away, throw the key away. Away. She starts loving me, and it's right away late in the evening when it's time to sleep. Call my name. Oh, so sweet, gonna lock up my heart and throw the key away. Hey, hey, I'm gonna lock up my heart and throw the key away. Oh, lock my heart, throw the key away. Love is here to stay. Away, throw the key away. Away, away. I said, oh, hey, oh, the key away, oh, away. I said, oh,
I received 2 votes there. I hope the flip side made it on the survey because I like the flip side. There you go. Those are the Sharps there, Carl White and the Sharps. Known more for the ballads, I'd say, especially the flip side of this record is really good. June 57. It's on Lamp Records, the Eddie and Leo Mesner's Lamp Records, actually a label that was used. They had a lot of East Coast acts here from the New York area that recorded for the Lamp label, but those are the Sharps. Of course, this group would later evolve into the Rivingtons and have some big hits for the Liberty record label. We continue here and we move to number 335. We stay out in California, go to Los Angeles, California. You know this group. They had I guess their biggest hit, or I guess their signature song was a tune called Heaven and Paradise. But here they are performing the Rodgers and Hart tune, probably best known. The Marcells probably had the biggest hit on this record, but this is their seventh and final release on Dootsy Williams' Duto record label from September 57. Don Julian and the Meadowlarks coming in at number 335 with their rendition of the tune Blue Moon.
Oh, blue moon, blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. without a love of my own. La 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 la. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my own to ever hold. And then I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue
That's number 335 on the survey. Don Julian and the Meadowlarks from September 57. Dootsy Williams Duto record label, their rendition of Blue Moon. I think they bought that from Joel Scherzer for like $2.37. Very worn copy of that. You know, it's hard to even upgrade, even though in the collection that I've been looking at, I have been upgrading a lot of the records that I need to upgrade. I mean, if it was VG Plus, I would, say okay, but my VG copies, especially of records that I like, if I don't care about it, then it's one thing. But, records like that, I would want to upgrade. And I thought I did because I have been over the last few years. Anyway, Johnny G babbling on here. Let's continue here for entry number 344. My understanding is that Alan Freed played this record. Those people that tuned into Alan Freed back in the late 1950s, do you recall this record? But it's because somebody told me Alan Freed played this song on Jerry Blaine's Josie record label. This song co-written by Paul Winley. This group is called the King Toppers. This is a record that I upgraded, and this is from February of 1957. These are the King Toppers. It features Grant Kitchens on lead. Number 334. It's called You Were Waiting for Me, the King Toppers.
There you are, you're standing right there, and still from afar I stop and I stare. It's hard to believe the vision I see could really be waiting for me. Waiting for me. I close my eyes and count to 10. Then I realize my eyes are open again. I still can't believe the girl that I see could really be waiting for me. Waiting for me. I know as we talk many times on the phone, your voice was so sweet and so clear. Your manners so nice, it was just like paradise, just to know that you could be here. Oh, my heart is aglow as I move to your side. If I'm wrong, what a blow this would be to my pride. Rush to my arms and your smile I see, for I knew this is how
nice tune coming in at number 334 on the survey. That's on the Josie label. February 57, that's Grant Kitchens on lead with the King Toppers. I don't know if that's the same King Toppers that recorded that rare record out of North Carolina, I think, but maybe a different group, maybe. You Were Waiting for Me is the name of the tune. Johnny G waiting for you to tune into the Vinyl Treasure Show here for a Thursday afternoon. Thank you all for being here. Hope you're enjoying these records on the countdown here. And again, if you're new to the program here, tuning in for the first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing, as it takes a lot of time to put this show together. Charlene, my admin assistant, very instrumental with me putting together the show. Thank you, Charlene, as we continue here with entry number 333. Now, we heard the flip side of this song on from entry number 451, featured it on the January 4th show, a song called You Are My Only. Came out on the Mercury record label. The group is called The Five Dreams. The Five Dreams, and they are out of Cleveland, Ohio originally. And this song seems to have the Eldorado's release of My Lovin' Baby may have inspired this group to record this, but this tune, written by the lead singer Calvin Anderson, from June of 1957, coming in at number 333. This vocal quintet called The Five Dreams on Mercury. It's called Up All Night Long.
Boom, 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 do. Boom.
Yeah, definitely the Eldorados inspired them to record that tune there. Those are the five dreams from June 1957 on Mercury Records. All Night Long is the name of the tune. Let's go to Pittsburgh for this next entry. Actually, this group out of Pittsburgh, PA, number 322 on the survey. First recorded for Joe Auerbach's Phoebe Records, but a lot of their records are licensed out to Dot Records for national distribution. But they left all the underage members of the group. They left to sign with Mercury Records, and all except Crip Johnson. He was already 18 years old, so he had to stay back with Phoebe Records. But the group had 6 releases on the Mercury record label. This was their first. This was the one that charted too. This charted number 6 on KQV in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It features Gus Backus on lead. Let's listen to the Del Vikings here. Number 332, the Del Vikings from May 57 on Mercury. An up-tempo tune here. It's called Jitterbug Mary.
Jitterbug, jitterbug, jitterbug Mary. That's what they call my baby, Jitterbug Mary. Oh no, I don't, baby, Jitterbug Mary. And now she's changed to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Oh, Jitterbug Mary. Some people think she's crazy, Jitterbug Mary. She makes my brain so hazy, Jitterbug Mary. And now she's changed to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Jitterbug is standing on a corner, doing what she wants to do. Jitterbug standing on a corner.
I bet you waiting for you.
Oh, Jitterbug Mary. Some people think she's crazy, Jitterbug Mary. She makes my brain so hazy, Jitterbug Mary. And now she's changed to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Jitterbug is standing on a corner, doing what she wants to do. Jitterbug is standing on a corner.
I bet you waiting for you.
Jitterbug Mary. Some people think she's crazy, Jitterbug Mary. She makes my brain so hazy, Jitterbug Mary. And now she's changed to rock and roll. And now she's changed to rock and roll. And now she's changed to rock and roll.
Now she changed to rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
There you go. That's the sound of the Del Vikings there. I want to see if the flip side, did the flip side chart earlier here on Mercury? Let me see. Cool Shake is the flip. What's the flip side of this record here? Cool Shake. We heard the flip side of this record at entry number 5. Entry number 530. 530. The Del Vikings came in with Cool Shake on the December 21st show, 2023. I featured Cool Shake. You just heard the other side there with Gus Backus on lead. The Del Vikings with Jitterbug Mary from May 1957. And let's stay in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with another Del Vikings tune. This is the flip side of Whispering Bells. Whispering Bells, and on the, well, it says the Dot, I think it says Dot Records, if I'm not mistaken on the list here. Let's make up the Flamingos Blue Moon. No, it doesn't really specifically say, but well, I don't know. Is this the I don't know if it's the Phoebe flip side too. I doubt it, because they didn't always issue, Dot Records didn't always issue the correct sides that Phoebe Records would issue. But this is the flip side of Whispering Bells on the Dot label. The tune written by Clarence Quick, and No, this is also on the Phoebe label. Why did I play the Dot release anyway? May 57, the Del Vikings on Phoebe Records. It's called "Don't Be a Fool." I don't know what I did with this one. Messed up too, by the way. There you go.
Don't be a fool and let your loved one go. Don't be a fool, you know you love her so. Take my advice, brother, don't be a fool. Make no mistakes and lose the one you love. She might be just a gift from up above. Hear what I tell you, don't be a fool. If she tells you that she missed you, hope no other lips have kissed you. Don't say goodbye. Just take her in your arms and hold her. Don't just let her love get cold. Ooh. Don't say goodbye. Don't be a fool and let your loved one go. Don't be a fool, you know you love her so. Take my advice from there. Don't be a fool. Make no mistakes and lose the one you love. She might be just a gift from up above. Hear what I tell you, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool.
Those are the that's Crib Johnson and the Del Vikings coming in at number 331 on this survey. That originally on Phoebe Records. I don't know why I played it on Dot. Maybe because I didn't see it in the box on Phoebe, because I have that on Phoebe Records May 50. Although that's a nice clean copy too, by the way. Dot Records, they all play nice if you have a nice mint copy. The Del Vikings there, number 331, Don't Be a Fool. That's a flip side of their hit Whispering Bells. We're continuing here with the survey as number 330 is by the Cadillacs. Actually, specifically, they identify them as the original Cadillacs. And in the spring of 1957, the group would split up. But both of the groups remained with Jerry Blaine's Josie record label. Now, Jimmy Bailey would continue the group as the Cadillacs, and Earl Carroll would continue as the original Cadillacs. So here we go from June of 1957 at number 330. This is Earl Speedo Carroll and the original Cadillacs. It's on Josie Records. The song is called Harry Home at number 330 on the 1957 survey.
You left me, how it rained. My heart was broken, so full of pain, and I want
so tight. How I remember squeezing you that night, and I want you to hurry home to me. Everyone thought we'll never part, and that you would be my wife. Nobody knows how the story goes unless they have lived this life. If we should ever meet again, want you to know my heart's in pain, and I want you to hurry home to me. And I want you to hurry home to me.
That's Earl Speedo Carroll and the Cadillacs there. That's a great tune at number 330 on the survey from June 1957. Received 19 points. 2 people voted for that. 2 ballots on Jerry Blaine's Josie record label. Hurry Home is the name of the tune. Who got the writer credit on that? I can't see it there. John G needs new glasses. As we continue with the countdown here at entry number 329, and after the Flamingos, they left Checker Records. They signed with Decca Records. They figured signing to a major label, maybe they can have some national hits, but unfortunately it really didn't happen for the Flamingos, and that doesn't mean they had bad records on Decca Records at all, but their first of 5 comes in at number 329. This tune written by Nate Nelson, but it features Tommy Hunt on lead. Let's go to July of 1957, number 329, the Flamingos on the Decca record label. This received 20 points. We are now up to 20 points here. One person voted for this song. The Flamingos, it's called Let's Make Up. Tommy Hunt on lead.
I can tell, I can see that you're still in love with me. Well, baby, my little darling, let's make up. Yeah, whenever we meet, while walking down the street, my heart skips to beat. Let's make up. Well, now you know, baby, that I love you so. You know, baby, you didn't have to go. You know, baby, that's plain to see. Come back, baby, where you know you ought to be. I can tell, I can feel that you love me still. Well, baby, my little darling, let's make up. Whoa. Baby, let's make up. 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 Make up, make up, make up, make up. That you love me still. Well, baby, my little darling, let's make up. Yeah, let's make up. Oh, let's make up. Yeah, let's make up.
There you go, number 329 on the survey. Those are the Flamingos. That's their first release on the Decca label from July 57. Let's Make Up is the name of the tune. At this time, the lineup was Zeke Carey, Nate Nelson, Tommy Hunt, Terry Johnson, and Paul David Wilson. Of course, the lead there, Tommy Hunt, he would go on to have a successful solo career, probably best known for his 1961 release on Scepter Records, a song called Human. Johnny G here on a Thursday. We got about a half hour to go here, so we'll continue with the countdown. Now, here is a flip side from a record we heard earlier, and the song, it was the two flip sides we heard on this record, going back to entry number 352. I played the Five Jets with a song called Wandering, which was the era for Fortune number, 833. And then the very next record was the $5 with How to Do the Bacon Fat. That was the first, well, it should have been the original press. Well, that is the original press. The Wandering was not, as done by the Five Jets. But this is the flip side of both those records. And I lost my place. It's from March of 1957. It's their fourth release on the Fortune label. It features Charles Evans on lead, number 328. The $5 on Fortune. The song is called You Fool. You Fool. that a fade out ending there. Those are the $5. The $5 at number 328 with the lead of Charles Evans from March of '57. That's their fourth release on Devorah Brown's Fortune record label. You Fool is the name of the tune. We heard the two alternate flip sides earlier in the program today. Let's continue here. We go to New Haven, Connecticut for entry number 327, and this group first recording for the Elm label. Elm Records was picked up by Ember Records, a song called The Fountain of Love, but this was their follow-up to that release, coming in at number 327. This is on the Anko record label. The tune features Wes Forbes. Wes Forbes, he was the lead singer of the group from August '57, number 327, the Starlarks. The Starlarks on Anko Records. The song is called My Dear.
Tumba tere tumba tere tumba tere tumba tere tumba tere tumba tere tumba 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 tere tumba tere tumba tere tumba tumba. My dear, oh how I love you so, my darling. I need you always and forever. Will you answer my love? Answer my love. Oh my dear, please let my heart be yours to cling to, and let me hear those words oh so sweetly. Please come back to me. Come back to me. They say that we will never love again, but there are times when my heart goes bum 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 bum. My dear, my darling, please remember those nights oh so lovely, and those arms that you held oh so tightly. Please return my love. Return my love. They say that we will never love again, but there are times when my heart goes bum 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 bum. My dear, my darling, please remember those nights oh so lovely, and those lips that you kissed oh so tightly. Please return my love. Please return my love, my dear. Oh, oh, please return my love. Oh, oh, yeah, my love. Oh, 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 love. Oh, 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 my love, yeah.
There you go. They are out of New Haven, Connecticut. Those are the Starlarks, Wes Forbes and the Starlarks. That's August '57 release. That's on the Anko record label. My Dear is the name of the tune. The flip side's a nice ballad. What is it? Heavenly Father, I think, on the flip side of that one. That's probably made the survey. We will see. A lot of these flip sides as voted by the listeners there. But all these records here that I'm featuring now, they received 20 points, 2 votes. With third one is coming up where 3 people voted on the record, so that'll be a first here. But let's continue here. 2 people voted on this one, totaling 20 points, as we go out to California to the Max Free Tags, however you pronounce that, Flip record label. This group called the King Bees. Now, this is not the same group that recorded for Lloyd Price's KRC label. I think that group was out of Washington, D.C., and this is out of California, and this has actually become a hard record to find. June '57, number 326, the King Bees on Flip. It's called Give Me Your Number, number 326.
Oh, little girl, you are so divine. Little girl, won't you please be mine? Give me your number,
Those are the King Bees. The King Bees coming in at number 326 on Flip Records out of Hollywood, California, June 57. Give Me Your Number is the name of the tune. Johnny G's number is Vinyltreasures at AOL.com. That's for the all request line, also to communicate with your host, Johnny G. As we continue here for a Thursday afternoon, we go back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go back to Joe Averbach's Phoebe Records, and this group, they won a school talent contest, and the prize was an audition with Woody Hinderling's Bullseye record label, which resulted in this group's debut single, a song called Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Wop. That was back in 1956, but in 1957 they had this release on the Phoebe record label. It comes in at number 325. They're called the El Capris. The El Capris from July 57. It features Eddie Jackson on lead. The song is called Your Star.
There's your star, your star, my star, far up in the sky. I'll make a wish, my darling, that all our wishes they'll never die. There's your star, my star, far up in the blue. We'll make a wish, my darling, that all our wishes they will come true. That all our wishes they will come true. There's your star, my star, far up in the blue. We'll make a wish, my darling, that all our wishes they will come true.
Entry number 325 is by a group called the El Capris. El Capris, Eddie Jackson on lead from July 57, number 325, Your Star, which is on Phoebe Records. Actually, it's a twin spin on Phoebe Records as we stay in Pittsburgh with the Del Vikings return. This time they're backing up singer Joey Bisco. Joey Bisco, who I think he wrote this tune here. Yes, he did. He wrote this song. And this is on Phoebe number 210, which, by the way, comes out with 3 different flip sides, believe it or not. And this was also issued on the Dot label, but I'm featuring it on Phoebe Records. And the flip side of this that I have is called I think is the name of it. It's from March 57, number 324, the Del Vikings backing up Joey Bisco. And I have to send this one out to my mother because her name is in the title. It's called What Made Maggie Run, number 324.
Maggie.
I finally got that Maggie all alone with me, out in the boat on a deep blue sea. My heart was beating, man, this was fun. But up jumped Maggie and away she ran. Oh, what made Maggie run? What made Maggie run? Well, someone let me know. What made Maggie go? What made Maggie run? Swinging on the porch just the other day, Maggie and I were the roots away. I said, now Maggie, what shall we do? But up jumped Maggie and away she flew. Oh, what made Maggie run? What made Maggie run? Someone let me know. What made Maggie go? What made Maggie run? Oh, run, 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 Maggie. Run, 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 Maggie. Run, 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 Maggie. Run, 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 Maggie. Called up my Maggie 'cause the moon above told me tonight was a night for love. I cuddled up close to give me a kiss, but up jumped Maggie and away she skipped. Oh, what made Maggie run? What made Maggie run? Someone let me know. What made Maggie go? What made Maggie
Those are the Del Vikings. The Del Vikings coming in at number 324 on the survey from March 57 on Phoebe Records, featured on Phoebe Records. What Made Maggie Run? That's Joey Bisco. He's the lead singer on that one. Let's go maybe a couple more records here, although this might be my last record here because I'm kind of worried about this entry number 323 because the publisher is Norva Jack. And I gotta, if you're listening, am I gonna get a strike with this? Because this is actually a cover song. We heard the flip side of this record at number 459. 459, a song called Dear One, as done by the Ravens on the Argo record label. Now, this group of Ravens previously recorded as the Dixieres, I think the Dewdroppers, and the Bells. They included Willie Ray, Willis Saunders, Bob Cornegay, and lead singer Joe Van Loan. They had 4 releases on Leonard Chess's Argo record label. This is their third. It features Joe Van Loan on lead. Very interesting why they would do this song. Why would they cover this song? I don't know. But let alone that what 2 people voted on this. It's a tune written by Norman Petty and Buddy Holly from July of 57. I am really worried about this. The Ravens with Joe Van Loan on lead, number 323, their rendition of the tune That'll Be the Day. This will be interesting, folks, if I see a copyright content coming over, but we will try it. Again, if this show gets shut down, you can always go to vinyltreasures.net.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. So that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving and your turtle dove and all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby, until you tell me maybe that someday will I'll be the rule. Hell, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Say goodbye, yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's alright, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when Cupid shot his dart, he shot it at your heart. So if we ever part and I leave you, you say you told me and you told me boldly that someday I'll be through. Yes, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. That'll be the day.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's not Joe Van Loan, that's James Van Loan here on that side, and that is not Joe Van Loan. That's his brother James Van Loan. July 1957, the Ravens on the Argo label with the Buddy Holly tune, That'll Be the Day. Very interesting that someone would vote for that as their top record, but I didn't see a copyright thing come over the wire, so I'll take it. Let's get a couple more in here as we continue here. And no, Charlene, if you look, go to Marv Goldberg's site, you will see that he has JAVL, and you look down at the thing, JAVL is James Van Loan. Anyway, let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Entry number 322 is the debut single for this group from the Bronx, New York. It was fun finding this record at the Yonkers Raceway Flea Market. When you find these records as a young collector, you don't know anything about the song. At the time, I didn't know anything about this group. But it's their debut single, came out in December of 1957 on the Acme record label. They were called the Etides, eventually recording as Nino and the Etides. Antonio Aiello, he's the lead singer on this. Number 322, the Etides on Acme. It's called Franny Franny. I think they might have been singing about Franny Giordano. She was one of the dancers on American Bandstand.
Boyfriend, tell me, Franny, who's your boyfriend now?
There you go. That's the debut single for the Etides. Whoops. John G didn't. Johnny G having a rough day today as I got to make some phone calls. Let me see. I'm just checking something here. Yes, I did play the flip side of this record here. I told you I was ad hocing today's show. Totally unprepared to do this. So that's what an amateur disc jockey does. But anyway, there you go. Great tune there by the Etides, December 1957. That's their debut single. Came out on the Acme record label. Franny Franny is the name of the tune. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. It was a rough show for me as I did pretty much an ad hoc show today. But thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the tunes. Again, if you have any requests for either the Soul Show on Wednesday or a Saturday night show, please email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45 on original, I will play it. If I don't, I'll try to seek it out, but sometimes that's not always possible. But again, we'll be back Saturday at 9 p.m. I play the records by year there, so if you know the year of release, you'll know when your record will be played. I know many of you can't be in the show for the entire show or even live, so at least you can always go back on the archive. They just posted my 60 show from last night, and they didn't block it. So those of you that have contacted me and said that the sections were blocked out last night toward the end, they should all be there right now with the chat. So it is up. The only thing they blocked it in Russia. Okay? That's the YouTube thing. They want to block it in Russia. All my 10,000 listeners there in Russia, they can't see it. But it is up there again for you all to see, so you can go and check that out. But again, thank you all for being here. I'll be back next Thursday. Yes, because I'm going to see records on Friday of next week. But I'll be back next Thursday, and then I'll be back next Wednesday, of course, prior to this show for the 60 show, and then, of course, the Saturday show, as we always do. So we're going to close the show with number 321. It's a girl group, and a song I first heard on the Time Capsule show, believe it or not. We played the flip side of this on the January 4th show, a song called I Do Believe, is done by a girl group called the Crystals on the Aladdin record label. And, well, these gals... actually, these gals were not from the West Coast. They recorded this in New York City, Aladdin Studios here in New York City. So these gals are from Brooklyn, New York. So there you go. And they're called the Crystals, not the Phil Spector Crystals, but this is from February 57, the Crystals on Aladdin. It's called I Love My Baby. That's it, folks. Johnny G's going to get some lunch. I think I'm going to check some records, too, locally, and then maybe do a little bit of shopping for the parents. But that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show today, and I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Crystals.
Henry Ford, Henry Ford, you got a fine Ford General Motors, you got Cadillacs, but I love my baby the way he is, and I love the way he rolls. Oh, diddly, he plays a fine tune, he really well. So that diddly Henry, but I love my baby the way he is, and I love the way he rolls. Love you, darling, always will. I need you, baby, 'cause you're my thrill. I want you, darling, 'cause you're so fine. Well, baby, do you please be mine? Henry Ford, he got a fine Ford General Motors. General Motors got Cadillacs, but I love my baby the way he is, and I love the way he rolls.
Henry Ford.
Henry Ford, he got a fine Ford.
General Motors.
General Motors got Cadillacs, but I love my baby the way he is, and I love the way he rolls. The Flamingos, they really hold the tune, but it takes my baby for that cha-cha boo.